Hey Cancer, welcome to your monthly money and finances forecast. This is going to be for all Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter sign placements. Cancer, I will be using the horseshoe spread for your money and finances reading. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much for all of your likes. All right, Cancer, let's get into it. We will make some clarifications as well. All right. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, you do have the Ace of Swords. So with the Ace of Swords is your focus around your money and finances. You are trying to have clarity. You're trying to have a breakthrough. You may be waiting on communication or making communication with this Ace of Swords energy. You also want to be mindful with the Ace of Swords. It can be a double-edged sword. So whatever you're considering, make sure it's logical and doesn't come back to cut you in the ass. So with this Ace of Swords energy, you're focusing on having clear objectives, but also cutting away what no longer serves you, okay? Now, at the bottom of that, you have the World. So with the World here, you are focusing on opportunities. You're focusing on success. Perhaps you're waiting on communication around an opportunity with the World here. But this is you trying to have confident attainment towards your money and finances goals. This is you trying to come up with a new plan for mastery, perhaps, or come up with a way to have some sort of successful completion around your money and finances and reap the reward. But also with the World here, you know, some of you, this could be around retirement, or you could be cashing in or waiting to cash in on something around your money and finances with the World. But with the World, this is the goal of you wanting success and completion. Okay, Cancer, I feel you. So let's get into this. In the recent past, you do have the Four of Pentacles. With the Four of Pentacles here, in the recent past, you were focusing on your stability and security. Some of you were stuck. Some of you, with the Four of Pentacles, were able to avoid being stuck. But also, in the recent past, some of you were able to build on your money and finances in the recent past. Now, at present, you have the Page of Cups. So with the Page of Cups here, at present, this could be you receiving news that makes you happy about your money and finances at present. Or with the Page of Cups, you could be coming up with a new creative opportunity towards your money and finances. Or with the Page of Cups, you could be focused on trying to heal your money and finances. A child could be involved with this Page of Cups in your present as it has to do with your money and finances. Okay? You also are following your intuition, I feel, with this Page of Cups energy. Now, in the future, you got the Sun. So with the Sun, for some of you, something comes to light. I say that because she's exposed and nude. But for others of you, you know, this, let's just say this. Please know this. Whether something comes to, even though something may come to light, with the Sun here, this is you experiencing some positive outcomes with your money and finances. This is you receiving an opportunity. This is you being able to get some help if that's what's needed. This is you having good judgment. This is where all is well and all will be well mindset. But also, if you've been experiencing any struggles around your money and finances, this is you being able to have some small victory, some achievement over your struggles around your money and finances. This is you experiencing some happiness in the future around your money and finances. But this is about experiencing positive outcomes here, that things are doing well with your money and finances in the future, Cancer. Good for you. Nice. Now, this is your attitude. It's death. With death here, you could be dealing with a Scorpio or have this energy in your chart, Cancer. But with death here is your attitude. You may be focusing on trying to bring things to an end around your money and finances. There may be things you're focusing on letting go of concerning money and finances. It is possible that your attitude towards your money and finances is you trying to make some changes, but also you may be dealing with loss. Now you could be trying to focus on not losing money, or focusing on what to do to make changes, or focusing on what you need to bring to an end in order to deal with loss. Now, I'm also picking up for some of you Cancer, death is here because you are experiencing a loss of someone, and that loss of someone is affecting your money and finances, where you may be receiving, it's like you are receiving money and finances as a result of the loss of someone. Okay? Like someone could have passed away for some of you and they left you money. And that is the news that is coming in for you now for some of you. That just changes your money situation up, just improves it significantly. Or this comes to light to you, and it brings an end to any money concerns. Okay? Now, your concern about your money and finances is the Nine of Wands. So you're concerned about whether you're going to be able to persevere or overcome any loss you could be experiencing, because you could be experiencing a little loss of money. With death here, with the sun, that could be what comes to light, is experiencing some loss. We're going to clarify this, but just know the sun is the most positive card in the deck. And so with the sun here, that means that things will improve, that things are going to be, you're going to do okay. You're going to do okay in the future, okay? Or even if you've experienced some loss. But this is you concerned about whether or not you can be resilient, whether or not you need, whether or not you guard your money well, or how to guard your money, okay? But this is you concerned about if you're going to be able to persevere, overcome, and remain diligent and resilient here. Now, your challenge is the King of Swords. So with the King of Swords is your challenge. You could be dealing with someone embodying the King of Swords energy. This could be an Aquarius, a Libra, or Gemini. Or this could be the energy in your chart. But your challenge here with the King of Swords is you being able to execute your plans, to cut away what no longer serves you, to be firm but fair. There could be a challenge with a professional or someone in authority that has some authority over your money situation and is making a decision. There may be the challenge of whether or not you lack judgment or come up with a logical plan, or that you are being logical with your money and finances. This all can be challenges, okay? You may be challenged on what to cut, or you may be challenged with how you're planning or your logic around this. And so, or if you're dealing with the King of Swords, you might be having some issue with just somebody who's a King of Swords that could be giving you a hard time, as it has to do with your money and finances. And so your likely outcome is the Queen of Pentacles. Nice. So with the Queen of Pentacles, this is your ability to nurture your money and finances situation, to take care of what needs to be taken care of, with the ability to have success and achieve the comforts towards your money and finances aims, or to be more comfortable. This may even be you being helpful towards others, or could be receiving help and support. But with the Queen of Pentacles, this is your ability, this is the do-it-all queen, where you're able to do different things, keep a lot of irons in the fire, so to speak, and take care of all of it and do well with it and see some success. But this is you nurturing your money and finances with the focus on building it. Okay, now with the Queen of Pentacles as advice, this is about you needing to take care of your money and finances, to be responsible, to be practical, to be mindful about your money and finances and spending, and even be mindful about your creature comforts, because you don't want to overspend or be excessive with your money and finances. And so you want to make sure you're taking care of your obligations and maybe even focusing on saving. And be mindful that, because with the Queen of Pentacles, she likes a creature comfort. So just be mindful that you're not spending, dumping a lot of money in your creature comforts that causes you a challenge. But I don't think you will, because the Queen of Pentacles here is very practical and grounded. And I do feel that you're going to be responsible and take care of what you need to, and you're going to do good. You're going to be okay. You're going to be better than okay here. So let's take a look at what's going on here. Let's take a look at the sun. Spirit, tell me more about the sun for Cancer. So just knowing the outcome here, you're going to be able to take care of your responsibilities. You're going to be able to have success, but it requires you nurturing it and being practical and mindful. Okay? And being responsible. Spirit, tell me more about the sun. Also with death, you could be looking to make changes. I think I said that though. Well, I said it again. Okay. Spirit, tell me more about the sun. Tell me more about the sun, please. For Cancer, regarding money and finances. Thank you. With the sun, you have the Seven of Pentacles. So with the sun, you may be focusing on trying to have more clarity as well. But with the Seven of Pentacles, this is you perhaps seeing a successful return on your investment. Underneath that, you got the Queen of Pentacles again. Okay? This is you taking care of business, you being responsible, you analyzing and examining, you nurturing, putting in the energy and effort, doing what needs to be done. And as a result, you gain in the situation with the sun here because things are positive and you have positive outcomes. Once again, though, please be mindful that with the sun here, if you are facing adversities, you will overcome those adversities, okay, and have some sort of a small victory here. So you are rejuvenating your money and finances in the future, okay, because you analyze and assess things. You also may be receiving an opportunity, okay, because of your ability to analyze and assess the situation, and you're possibly getting some contentment due to your efforts in the future and making good decisions. Spirit, tell me more about death for Cancer. Tell me more about death for Cancer. Tell me more about death for Cancer. Thank you. With death, you have the Eight of Pentacles. So you are working on your money and finances, working hard, being practical, paying attention to the details or needing to, looking to work on making changes, looking to see how you can build on your money and finances. With the Eight of Pentacles here, you could be learning more about how to do that, how to bring it into your money problems, or how to change your money situation and improve it. But this is you working hard, being busy, paying attention to details. Or this could be as a result of you just working really, really hard. Okay? You could be working on your craft. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Fool. So with the Fool, this is about you being more responsible. This is about you having more wisdom around your money and finances, taking more care with your money and finances, being more careful with your money and finances. With the Fool here, this could also be you bringing an end to your money situation or making changes because you have some new inspired ideas towards it that you implement and institute. But also you could be involved in some sort of entrepreneurship, but you definitely, with all this red head, and have a focus on your stability and security and remaining more grounded and making sure your money and finances is safe and trying to go in a new direction perhaps. And being optimistic, or there's a need to be optimistic. Okay? But something could be coming to an end with your money and finances too with death, and that's why you also find yourself working hard to see what you can change and how to build upon that or bring something to an end. Spirit, tell me more about this King of Swords. Tell me more about the King of Swords. You may be having a hard time being firm but fair, or someone may be giving you a hard time in being firm, but they could be being fair with you. But someone may be being cold with you as it has to do with your money and finances. Tell me more about the King of Swords. Thank you. With the King of Swords, you have the Eight of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Knight of Cups. So you might be having challenges with receiving an offer or an opportunity where you may need news, or you waiting for news or communication, or you having trouble being able to get communication, or there's problems in the communication back and forth, or there's complications with the ability to see movement or swift action around it due to the King of Swords. As it has to do with this opportunity or offer, or someone is not having, so death just flipped, and not the good kind. So there may have been some terrible, some devastating ending around your money and finances, and with death there, you will focus on how to change it. You may be focused on trying to take swift action, and the obstacle is that something may need your attention quickly, and you need to come up with a strategy, and you may have difficulty coming up with that strategy, and it could be concerning family, where you're trying to heal a money situation connected to family, or you may be trying to heal a money situation where you're looking for family to help you, or where you are trying to heal something that is affecting you and your family. But also, this is you trying to get fulfillment through your plans, through you taking swift action, and you either bringing something to an end, or you trying to see what changes you can make to some sort of end that was happening with your money and finances, or you're trying to make decisions, clear-minded decisions, so that you can have movement and avoid a terrible ending around your money and finances. So with that said, let's look at this Queen of Pentacles, which is your outcome. Spirit, please tell me more about the Queen of Pentacles. Tell me more about the Queen of Pentacles. I mean, you are concerned whether or not you'll be able to persevere or be resilient. I'm going to speak on these, but we're not going to keep them. You have 3 cards that fell out. So with the High Priestess, it says, fuck this imperialist bullshit. So with the High Priestess here, some secret could have come out, or someone may be keeping secrets, but this may be you needing to have more wisdom around your money and finances. With the Knight of Wands, it says last chance. So something might be your last chance, or something may be final or about to be final, because with the Knight of Wands, this talks about being able to take action and see movement, and whatever move you're making, it might be your last chance, or your only alternative, or your last alternative to something. So you want to be careful with that. Maybe you were messing up the money, or something happened where there's something happened with your money and finances, that's for sure. And then with the Queen of Swords here, the Queen of Swords is talking about you coming up with a strategy or a plan, but being logical and being mindful that whatever strategy or plan you come up with, or as it has to do with communication, that you don't do something that will cause what you're doing to backfire on you, or something could have backfired. Just saying. Okay. There could have been something wrong with your plan. Spirit, tell me more about the Queen of Pentacles. Tell me more about the Queen of Pentacles for Cancer, please, in their money and finances. Please clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Thank you. With the Queen of Pentacles, you have the Knight of Pentacles. It says, will work for idiots. Somebody was fucking up. Somebody you was dealing with was fucking up the money, or this is you finding yourself, because you got the Four of Wands here. So this could be something around home and family. We did have the Ten of Cups with all them band-aids on the balloon. And so this is you trying to have things line up with your aims and see success and completion. But you could have been, something could have happened with your money and finances where you experienced some sort of stuck energy or lost some money because you were dealing with somebody that was an idiot, or you could have been an idiot in this situation. And so this is you trying to take care of it with the Queen of Pentacles. And with the with this being the Knight of Pentacles, this is you needing to be methodical, be strategic. The process to you building your money and finances and taking care of what you need to take care of may be slow or feels like you're not getting anywhere. But this is about perhaps you getting help, or, you know, maybe somebody is going to help you, but they're giving you a hard time because they've been helping you in the past, and they may feel like they're working with an idiot. Well, this could be you feeling like this towards somebody. Okay? Where this is you perhaps seeing how you can invest, something comes to light because you're the one that can bring something to an end or change it if you choose to work on it. But if this is someone looking at you, you're trying to see how to take care of something that somebody did because they were foolish or irresponsible. You might have been irresponsible, or you're trying not to be irresponsible. Just know with this Queen of Pentacles, there's an ability for you to take care of your money situation and see improvement and progress, but it requires you nurturing it and being practical and mindful and grounded towards doing it, because you do have this Four of Wands. And if it has to do with home and family, then there's a need for you to perhaps stop helping because it's affecting your money and finances, because there's a need for you to take care of your money and finances situation. You may be trying to cut somebody off and bring that to an end. And with that said, let's just take a look at this Nine of Wands. Spirit, tell me more about this Nine of Wands for Cancer, please. Thank you. With the Nine of Wands, yep, the Four of Wands. You're hoping to persevere. You're hoping things line up and that you have success and completion with your aims around your money and finances, with whatever you want to persevere over or overcome. But also this could be you trying to persevere and overcome family, because you got the Nine of Pentacles here. And this is because you want to gain in the situation, or you've been having trouble gaining in the situation with this Nine of Pentacles. And there's a need for you to be resourceful. And you may be concerned about whether or not you can be resourceful enough to get the success and completion around your money and finances, where something came to an end. Spirit, tell me more about the Page of Cups. Tell me more about the Page of Cups. Thank you. With the Page of Cups, you do have the Six of Swords. And underneath that, you have the Queen of Pentacles again. And it says, I am Banksy's mother. So, with that Page of Cups, you experience some healing right now. Okay? Because you're able to move on and have peace of mind with your money and finances. This is because you're either able to heal it or come up with a creative way to deal with it. Or, you know, someone extended something to you. This might be you extending something to someone else, but this is you moving on to peaceful mindset because you were able to, with this Queen of Pentacles, take care of what needs to get taken care of, or someone helped you to take care of it. Okay? But with the Queen of Pentacles, you are able to get things taken care of. You're just going to have to be practical and methodical and take your time and be responsible and not entertain idiots that may be affecting your money and finances in an adverse way. Also, for some of you, your employment could have come to an end and you may need to make changes, or change is coming in for you because you find work. Spirit, tell us, what is the guidance for Cancer? So you'll be okay, Cancer. You'll be okay. You're just going to have to stay practical and mindful. And you're going to have to do the work. Spirit, tell me, What is the guidance for Cancer around money and finances? What guidance do you have for Cancer regarding their money and finances? Can we please have guidance for Cancer around their money and finances? Thank you. Okay, you got two cards that flipped over. We're going to take it. The first one is no more complaining. Complaints are affirmations of victimhood, which is never true spirituality. Take back your God-given power by affirming that you have an abundance of choices and freedom. With your increased confidence and assertiveness, watch these positive affirmations blossom into reality. So no more complaining. Do what you need to do to make the changes or bring things to an end that need to be brought to an end, or to have a rebirth from and a comeback from an ending you experienced around your money and finances. You're just going to have to work hard to rebuild it. Now, you also have successful funding. Your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom of God that gave you the idea. Do not allow money concerns to prevent you from turning it into reality. Crowdfunding, partnership, and other investments are available to help you. Okay? So you could also have applied for something concerning money, and the complication could be whether or not you get a decision or get an answer to bring it into your money troubles, where you may have experienced devastation for those of you that applies to. But also, this here is to say that you have the ability to achieve successful funding. So you are able to take care of and be okay with whatever you find yourself faced with around your money and finances. So take heart. I hope these messages help. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.